Muy buenas tardes, mi gente. Aquí con ustedes la comadre B. And I am in the car. Yes, guys, I am bringing you to a location aquí in the city of Pomona. I'm gonna share with you guys a story of an anniversary that's actually coming up tomorrow, a 10-year anniversary. Today is Wednesday, September the 3rd, 2025. And before we get into the topic, I want to disclose that I do not know anybody that was involved in this case. I am in no way or relation affiliated in any way. It is all public record. My references were LA Times. You guys can look up names and all this will come out right there. And yeah, well, let's get into it. That's why I am bringing you guys here. Like I said, aquí pasó un desmadre hace unos años. So I am taking you back to the year 2015. It was Monday, September 14th, 2015 to be exact. And the discovery was made here at the Park and Ride in the city of Pomona. Cruza allá arriba Fairplex. And this road right here, as you guys might remember, I brought you here to show you the remains of the chimney that's not there no more. It's Gillette Road. Alright guys, so there is a park and ride right there, which is the actual location where this story took place. And again, like I said, it was the morning of September 14, 2015, when a security officer that was checking out these areas back here found a dead body. So he found a dead body. It doesn't exactly say what area. It just says the Park and Ride. This is the original one that was around and operating 10 years ago. Where we are, también es un Park and Ride, but it is a little bit newer. So this one I don't think was where it happened. But either way, this is the area. He was patrolling, he found the dead body, and obviously called it into the actual police department. Once the police got here, obviously it was a crime scene, or, they taped it off because there was a deceased person. The original thought was que era a homeless. Reason being is that this area here on the regular was very popular with the homeless people. So había muchos encampments everywhere along the mountain up there, as you guys can see. People would park motorhomes here, just sit here. They would just sit here and camp out and stuff like that. So at first the police thought, just another homeless person. The body was so badly decomposed at the time when they found it. They knew it had been here for a couple of weeks, and the only thing they were able to make out of the body es que era una female. It was a woman body. So, they went ahead. They took the body in for autopsy. They did everything that comes with finding a body, right? So as you can see back there, that's where a lot of these encampments take place. You can see a couple of things left behind. So it was way worse before. They have cleaned it up a lot since they shut it down. As you can see, they have these barriers back here at the entrance to help with the people in their motorhomes coming in here. After further investigation, they were able to identify her through the dental records, and to their surprise, it turned out to be one of our neighbors, a 33-year-old woman that was missing out of the city of Ontario. Her name was Sally Mityas, and she had been reported missing by her boyfriend back on Friday, September 4th. She was considered missing under unusual circumstances because she left behind her children ages 1, 5, and 7 She left behind her cell phone, purse, her own car, and her keys. Who leaves like that? So they were thinking, what really happened? There was an open investigation while the police was asking the public to call in with any information. This Senora Sally lived on Briar Avenue, like I mentioned, in Ontario, with her boyfriend Eddie, their 3 young children, and 2 of Eddie's brothers. Sally and this brother-in-law, his name was Tomas, they started arguing. They were arguing about a second mortgage that they had pulled out on the house, so they were trying to figure out how they were going to split the money. I don't know if he felt entitled. I don't know if he was paying. Obviously, allá había algo that they were arguing about because he felt entitled to some of that money. The police talked to Tomas. He said that after that argument, she was pissed off, packed a bunch of her clothes, and a maroon colored car came to the house, picked her up, and she took off. Now, that was one of the most suspicious things that gave out the whole suspicion, because she never left her kids behind. So even if she was mad, está encabronada, or whatever the case was, it was very unlike her to just walk away with a packed bag in a car that no one had ever seen before and leave her kids behind. She worked for a dental office in Norco, and when the investigators hit that place of business to ask as well any information, they said they hadn't seen her since the last time she had showed up for work, which was the day before on a Thursday, which was September 3rd. After Tomas spoke to investigators, this guy went on the run. That's it, he was gone. Investigators right away figured he was gonna run, blah blah blah. They put a $1 million arrest warrant on his name because they knew he was the guy. Like, damn, we need this guy. After a detailed autopsy, they revealed that the cause of death was she was stabbed in the chest with a sharp object. So that is what caused her to pass away. The investigators came to conclusion that the maroon colored car never existed. She never packed stuff. It was all Tomas that got some of her stuff and brought her here and dumped her body back there. Yeah, it was all just a lie that he was saying. Nobody ever existed with this car. None of that ever happened. That's why her keys, her purse, her money, her phone, everything was left behind. He carried her out of the house dead. Went and dumped her back there. So that is the story, guys. 3 kids without a mother, a boyfriend without a girlfriend, a man on the run, all because of what? An attitude, rage, anger that needs management. Quien sabe. We weren't there the day it happened, but it is a story that Pomona shares. Again, I mentioned tomorrow is the 10th year anniversary of her murder. They didn't find her till a little bit after in September. Situation, guys, was all bad. Todo. May Sally Michelle Mityas rest in peace. As for Tomas, justice has been served. After 6 months of him being on the run, he was arrested on Friday, March 25th, 2016, the LAX. He was trying to re-enter the country. He was on a flight from Mexico when they stopped him. The authorities, they arrested him and they booked him. They booked him for this murder case. He was a person of interest, so this case was considered to be closed. He did have his first court appearance on March 29, 2016, and brought up in court. Added to his case were also charges of possessions of an assault weapon and child pornography. They didn't mention if the child pornography were his young nieces and nephews that lived with him in the home. All they said was child pornography. He had court again the following month in April, And although I try to find what his sentence was after like the verdict, no sale nada, so I'm not really sure, but he is still in jail. There was a report that I read as well that in 2023 he was petitioning to get out of there. I don't know what the reason behind his petition would even be, but yes guys, the guy was trying to get out. And that's what I got for you guys today, guys. Stories to think about, stories to tell, and you got it here from me, La Comadre B, in the park. I'm right in the city of Pomona.